Check it out. They did it. Somebody did it.
Impossible.
See, someone's here.
Damned morons.
Nobody could be stupid enough to actually fall for this.
And yet...
Hey, you there. We can't exactly see you because, you know, we're dead, but we can sense that you're here, so...
Congratulations! You've made it to the sacred site of knowledge!
Is that what we call it? I can't believe this shit. They actually fell for it. I can't believe it.
I know, right? Traveler, the knowledge you seek, the knowledge we druids decided to share with you is that... you can kiss our dead magical asses and get the hell back to wherever you came from. Now scram! Oh yeah, I forgot. They always need answers.
Right.
What did you expect? A monster fight? Some grand artifact to carry you back home? No monsters here. At least none you can fight.
Yeah, you people and your treasures.
You remembered to take something with you?
Not really.
Here. Here's your artifact.
You must carry it with you at all times or else. I can't. I just can't. Yeah. Now scrap.
Oh, did you do it yet? And you followed the instructions? Didn't omit a thing? I knew you were going to like it. I wish I'd made one like that myself, but there was never enough time. And then, well. I do, but time is all I have now, along with my many regrets. Doesn't really set the right mood. Yes. It seems obvious now, doesn't it? Sadly, nobody thought of that back then. I suppose it is a valuable lesson. Putting yourself up on a pedestal makes you lose sight of the important details. That's impossible. There wasn't even any spell work involved. It should have been perfectly harmless. God's damned southern druids. I dread to think what they were doing in that place. Don't worry, it's probably nothing a good cleansing can't fix. That seems like your problem. Gods, you really are a... Meet me at the Cromlech. I will need your assistance with...
Sometimes it's nice to just...
Yes? Bastards. If this is how they behaved when they were all still alive, it makes more and more sense that people got fed up with them. But I don't get it, you know? Think about it. You have all this knowledge. You're practically a god among men, and yet you treat them like this. Why wouldn't you let the chosen few in on the secret? Why wouldn't you share the mystical arts? Or even just let them observe? How are we supposed to figure these things out for ourselves? It would have been beneficial for all of us if their writings, their rituals, and their deeds weren't written in code. If they were easier to understand. Mistletoe? Really? They gave you mistletoe? Useless junk, and a parasite to boot. Really nice way of proving their point that we're unworthy of their knowledge. What? Changed? Changed how? Is it bad? Oh no. No. We already have the undead, the weirdness, and the Del Rita. Besides, it's a known druidic site. What if news of something happening there they are ruthless in pursuing any remaining druids. If they find out about... Look, it's a small keep. People here know everything about each other. And I tend to... I don't even know. Maybe I told somebody about my peculiar... We don't do anything because I still can't leave the keep. You need to find a druid. Two, actually, but they're nothing more than that. Maybe the other keepers have seen something. Dan's been patrolling the walls, though I doubt any druid would be foolish enough to hide this close to Camelot's biggest foothold in the south. Whatever you decide, please let me know when it's done. Otherwise, I will... I figured it out! The mistletoe! Oh. They weren't laughing at me, do you see? They were telling me to embrace the part that I play in the world. The part that we all play. Mistletoe was their sacred plant, right? We know it's a parasite. Why would you worship? I finally got it. They realize that if everything goes well, it has minimal effect. Sometimes it's even able to give something back. Even better, it's evergreen. And even though it's poisonous to humans, druids were able... It's so obvious that it's no wonder the answer eluded us all. It's about observing. We always... It really isn't, but it's the trick.
Earth beneath me, air, fire, water bring deep.
You? You have no right to be here. Do you really think you can cleanse the great Cromlech with your filthy soul? Pathetic.
Who do you think you are? My soul will do just fine, arrogant.
You'd know a thing or two about arrogance, wouldn't you, Dressed? I see you haven't changed.
Knowing my name doesn't give you any right to claim familiarity with me.
Oh, I know more than just your name. After all, you once called me your little sprout. I was only a child when you left, but I remember the pain and sadness you caused. I even tried writing to you, begging you to come back, hoping it would make... How stupid I...
Iona? Is it really you?
Me? What? And you? You shouldn't put any faith in this one, unless you want to be stabbed in the back. It's just what he does. He ruins things. My life, my mother's life, for whom we're all just a means to an end.
How on earth did you, of all people, escape the Charred Conclave? Why did it have to be you, you worthless traitor?
No matter what you think of me, I will not apologize for surviving.
You bloody well should. He killed my mother. He used her, stole her knowledge, and then made her into a showpiece for him and his druid friends to gossip about. And as if that weren't enough, he brought the—
That's nonsense. I would never.
Nonsense? And how do you think they found us? The druids wanted nothing to do with my mother until you came along.
She was a Bandrui, one of the few women in history who completed the druidic. But instead of being celebrated, she was vilified. The other druids detested her for merely existing. She led a very lonely life, until Drast came along. He was the first one to approach, except that was also—
It wasn't. I swear it wasn't.
Shut up! I wanted to be like my mother. To stop, but I failed the ritual. I was too angry, too desperate, and too focused on getting revenge on it quickly overwhelmed me.
Foolish girl. Your mother was exceptional. Just because you're her daughter doesn't mean you could succeed.
If only you were there so I could ask you.
What difference does it make? My mother was special. The bastard pretended to love her, and then Mother was heartbroken. Even more so when she found out that her beloved made a name for himself at her expense.
When the Red Priests came, she didn't even put—
Sadly, it does. I managed to salvage some of my mother's work about the rite of passage. She believed that a failed ritual could be completed with a human sacrifice. A life for a life.
Don't do this, Iona. It will ruin you. Please, you can't let her. There must be—
Oh, you care now. Pathetic. You can— You catch on quickly, don't you? Yes, I want justice for me, and for my mother.
His measly life for mine. The life that he put in danger.
I knew you'd understand. I hope you do too, Drast. One life is the least you—
I feel odd. Like I've lost something. When I was in the Cromlech, everything around me was so vivid, but now it's gone. Muted. It did. Just like my mother could. She had a gift for I hate to admit it, but it was Drast who encouraged her to continue her studies. She hadn't been, well, before he showed up. No, of course not. He deserved it for taking advantage of my mother, for betraying our—
He did make her happy, at least for a little while. There was a time when I used to hope he'd come back one day. I thought he cared about us, at least a little.
Did he even know what happened to my mother? What happened to me?
I'm not sure. I'll never forgive him for what he did. Still, I can't just leave him here to rot. He was important to my mother. To me too.
It should be. It wasn't just me, you know. The ground here was steeped in vile energy.
I'm glad to hear that.
Check it out. See? Nobody.
Hey,
Couldn't
is that...
I know, Traveler. Oh, what?
no.
It's nice to have a...
Yes? How? Bastards. If this is how they behaved when they were all still alive, it makes more and more sense that people got fed up. But I don't... Why would... How are we... It would have been... Missile? Really nice. What? Check. Oh no. We already have the undead, the weirdness, and the Del Rita to worry about. We don't need yet another problem on our hands. Besides, it's a known druidic site. What if news of something happening there reaches the Red Priest? They are ruthless in pursuing any remaining druids. If they find out about my interests, I'll be done for. Look, it's a small keep. People here know everything about each other. And I tend to babble when I'm drunk. I don't even know. Maybe I told somebody about my peculiar interests. Maybe not. But even one person knowing this about me would be one person too many. We don't do anything because I still can't leave the keep. You need to find a druid and make him reverse this somehow. Not all of them. Quite a few have gone into hiding. Some have joined the Picts in the woods. Others live solitary lives in the wilderness. I wish I could meet them. Their knowledge is invaluable, you know? Shame what they did to... You do? Oh, that's a relief. I won't ask any details. In these circumstances, the less I know, the better. Just tell them they have my gratitude. Please let me know when it's done. Otherwise, I won't be able to focus. I just hope nobody gets... Yes? Hi. Is they... Look. We... Two, actually. But they're nothing more than that. Ideas. Maybe the other keepers have seen something. Dan's been patrolling the walls lately, and though I doubt any druid would be foolish enough to hide this close to Camelot's biggest foothold. Whatever you decide, please let me know when it's done.
Go on then. Hope still hang. You'll see.
Well...
I knew you were going to like it. I wish I'd... I guess people seem to think that the knowledge it took us centuries to gather could be obtained merely by eating mushrooms and doing a bit of hand-waving in a sacred place. We just wanted to show them that it wasn't so simple. Yes, I am aware. I do feel sorry for them. However, I'm also quite sure a few of them actually believed they'd found a shortcut to power. That's impossible. There wasn't even any spell work involved. It should have been perfectly harmless. God's damned southern druids. I dread to think what they were doing in that place. Don't worry, it's probably nothing a good cleansing can't fix. That seems like your problem. How dull. Gods, you really are a humorless bastard, aren't you? Fine, fine, I'll help. Meet me at the Cromlech. I will need your assistance with the ritual. Earth beneath me. What's bring?
You? You have no right to be here. Do you really think you can cleanse the great Cromlech with your filthy soul?
Who do you think you are? My soul.
You'd know a thing or two about arrogance, wouldn't you?
Knowing my name.
Oh, I know. I remember the pain and sadness. How stupid I was.
Iona? Is it...
Me? What have I done? And you shouldn't put any faith in this one. Unless you want to be... It's just what he does. He ruins things.
How on earth did you, of all people, escape the...
No matter what you...
You bloody well should. He killed my mother. He used her, stole her knowledge, and then made her into a showpiece for him and his druid friends to gossip about. And as if that weren't enough...
That's not...
Nonsense? And how do you think they found us?
She was but instead of being celebrated, she was vilified. The other... She led a very lonely life. Except that was all...
It wasn't.
Shut up! But I failed the ritual. I was too angry, too desperate, and too It quickly overwhelmed me.
Foolish girl.
If only you were there.
What difference does it make? My mother was special. The bastard pretended to love her, and then just left, discarded us. Mother was heartbroken, even more
When the Red Priests came? Sadly, it does.
I managed to salvage some of my mother's work about the rite of passage. She believed that a failed ritual...
Don't. Please. You can't let her. There must be something...
Oh, you care now. Pathetic. You can stop pretending, Dressed. The only person I want to take revenge on is standing right here. Once he's... Fine. Then I'll do it myself. I need these stones drenched with blood. His or yours, it makes no difference. I will be...
earth beneath me. Air, what?
You should. You. And. But. What the when.
Sadly, it does.
I managed.
Don't.
The only person I want to take revenge on is standing right here. Fine.
Despite everything Iona told you, you still stood by me. Why? She was alone, filled with anger and helplessness. Iona used to be such a bright wee girl, although she was always mistrustful. Well, I doubt she could ever have become a druid like her mother. She didn't deserve that fate. A dryad. A phenomenon that occurs when a female candidate doesn't complete the rite of passage. As you saw, they are extremely powerful, yet they are cursed to remain more or less tied to the site of the ritual. I can't help but wonder if the solution Iona discovered would have worked as she claimed. It was not ideal, obviously, but it would still have been a break. Most of it, yes. I am not proud of what I've done, but I never thought the consequences would be so dire. Thorsha, Iona's mother, was a marvel. A true rarity in our lifetime. Female druids are a fascinating subject. Yet in most druidic circles, they were treated like nature's mistakes instead of our rightful sisters. I wanted to be different. I wanted to approach her like an equal, and maybe understand how she'd managed to become one of us.
This is a tutorial on how
Thosha was happy to finally meet a fellow druid who didn't look at her with disgust. She had accumulated a vast amount of knowledge. Thosha was happy to finally meet a fellow druid who didn't look at her with disgust. We grew. She had accumulated a vast amount of knowledge. Thosha was happy to finally meet a fellow druid who didn't look at her with disgust. Although I always felt a vast amount of knowledge. Thosha was happy to finally meet a fellow druid who didn't look at her with disgust. Although I always felt a vast amount of knowledge. Thosha was happy to finally meet a fellow druid who didn't look at her with disgust. Although I always felt a vast amount of knowledge. I was happy to finally meet a fellow druid who didn't look at her with disgust. Although I always felt a vast amount of knowledge. I was happy to finally meet a fellow druid who didn't look at her with disgust. Although I always felt a vast amount of knowledge. I was happy to finally meet a fellow druid who didn't look at her with disgust. Although I always felt a vast amount of knowledge. I was happy to finally meet a fellow druid who didn't look at her with disgust. Although I always felt a vast amount of knowledge. I was happy to finally meet a fellow druid who didn't look at her with disgust. Although I always felt a vast amount of knowledge. I was happy to finally meet a fellow druid who didn't look at her with disgust. Although I always felt a vast amount of knowledge. I was happy to finally meet a fellow druid who didn't look at her with disgust. Although I always felt a vast amount of knowledge. I was happy to finally meet a fellow druid who didn't look at her with disgust.